Ladies and gentlemen, hello, this is Debo over at Lansay Go, and today we are going to be checking out another list here. And this is one that I've actually been working on for a little bit. Actually, not this list here, this is Jeremy's list. Looking at Temur Vannifar. So I've been piecing this together. Haven't quite had the full opportunity to test it, but tonight I figured we'd go ahead and give it a try. And so basically, since the new set has released, Standard is kind of at its fullest that it'll be at the moment. So I figured now would be a good time to go ahead and to give Vannifar, another chance. Vannifar got a lot of hype when it was first released, and nothing really came of it. But I think that there's a lot of pieces that are really unique now that could fit in Vannifar really, really well. So let's go ahead and break down the list. So obviously Vannifar is all about creatures, so we'll actually start with the non-creature spells first because there's just so few of them. So we are going to be running 4 incubation and incongruity. So incubation is a sorcery for a hybrid green or blue. You can look at the top 5 cards of your library and you can reveal a creature card from among them and put them into your hand and put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. So since we want creatures, this is a good way for us to find creatures in order to cast. And then incongruity is 1 green and blue is an instant speed. You get to exile a creature, and that creature's controller creates a 3/3 green frog lizard creature token. So it's a way for us to be able to deal with really powerful stuff that we can't otherwise deal with, or dig for a creature. And that's going to be really good for us. Our next card is going to be Neoform here. Neoform is a sorcery for a green and a blue. And as an additional cost to cast the spell, you sacrifice a creature. And then you search your library for a creature with converted mana cost. Oh, you can see my Twitch window. Oops. Give me a second here. This is, let's see. Okay. It's supposed to only gather that. Whoops. Well, that's interesting. My OBS is all screwy. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and shrink that out of the way. Well, I guess we're just going to have to play with some Chandra in the background. I don't know what's going on right now. So, in any case, we're also going to be running with 2 Neoform. So basically, this allows us to search the library for a creature, put it onto the battlefield. That is convert mana cost 1 more than the one that we sacrificed. And we also get to put a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's another really good card. Okay, so now onto the actual creature package. We're obviously going to be running 4 Vannifar. Vannifar is basically that same effect that Neoform had, but on creature form. And you can only activate it at sorcery speed, which is a hindrance, but it's a very powerful card. It's a 2/4. It'll survive a lot of damage, good chump blocker, everything like that. Llanowar Elves, we want to be able to get Vannifar down as soon as we can. So getting Llanowar Elves out turn 1 is going to be really important for us. It also allows us to have a creature as fodder to be able to start ticking up towards our bigger threats that we'll get to in here in a second. We'll also, speaking of ramp, we'll also be running Leafkin Druid. We're running 3 copies of that. And this will actually pair really, really well with our 4 Risen Reef that we have here. Risen Reef, whenever it or another elemental enters the battlefield, we can look at the top card. If it's a land card, we can put it on the battlefield tapped, or otherwise we can just put it into our hand. So we get to draw a card. And being able to use like Vannifar to sacrifice, say, Fibblethip or Leafkin Druid to get the Risen Reef, we can then ramp or draw a card with the Risen Reef, or if we already have one of these down, we can then sacrifice Llanowar Elves to get the Leafkin Druid to be able to do the same effect. So that's kind of like some of the cool things that we can be doing. We're also going to be running 3 Fibblethip. Fibblethip is just another good way to either draw 2 or draw a card, and whenever we cast it from our hand. And if it's, again, from the library, you get to draw 2. Really good. Also decent jump blocker, and then it also helps us get some of our 3-drops, which is mainly going to be Risen Reef and Mirror Image here. Mirror Image is one of those cards that's kind of cheeky. We can actually play this after we have some of our larger threats down, and it becomes a copy of one of those larger threats, which then allows us to have additional copies of them. We can also use Vannifar to be able to get down like our 4-drops here. Like we're running 3 Rekindling Phoenix. Rekindling Phoenix combos really well with Vannifar because we get that token that allows us to bring back the Phoenix the next turn with haste. And even if the Phoenix gets removed from our graveyard, we still have the token that we can use to start the process all over again. So there's a couple of different cool things that we can do with that. And we also are running a single Spark Double. Spark Double allows us to copy any creature that is on, or Planeswalker, that we control, except if it's a creature, it enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, which is mainly what we're going to be running here for. And then if it was legendary, it is no longer legendary, which means that we can get 2 copies of a legendary creature. We can then use our 4-drops to be able to get our 5-drops. So we're going to be running a single copy of Cavalier of Gales. Cavalier, it has a really interesting synergy with this list because, one, when it dies, we shuffle it back into our library and then get to scry 2. But when it enters the battlefield, we get to draw 3, put 2 cards from our hand on top of our library. So it basically gives us like a brainstorm. Well, if we get some of our larger threats in our hand, we can then use the Cavalier to put those threats back on top of our library. So that way we have another opportunity to like neoform it or something like that and keep them into our library versus having them be stuck in our hands for a while. We're also going to be running 2 Cavalier of Thorns. This one is, when I first saw it, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it was that powerful, but I think in this list it's really good. It's a 5/6 with reach. And when it enters the battlefield, we reveal the top 5 cards of our library. We can put a land card from among them onto the battlefield, and then the rest into our graveyard. So that can hurt if we hit some of our bigger threats. However, when Cavalier dies, we can exile it, and if we do, we put another target card from your graveyard on top of your library. Well, if we Vannifar away the Cavalier, then the Cavalier's trigger will technically resolve first. So then we can put whatever big threat we milled to our graveyard back on top of our library. And then when Vannifar's trigger resolves, we can then put that card we just put back on top of our library onto the battlefield. So it's kind of this really cool synergy with the Cavalier of Thorns. I really like it a lot. I think it's really unique. We also are going to be running a single copy of God Eternal Ronus. And the reason for this is it goes back into our graveyard, which allows us to get our 6-drops again. And what's really cool about this is if we happen to have a bunch of the Cavaliers out, or if our opponent had done like an Alpha Strike and didn't quite kill us yet, and we were able to get down the God Eternal, well then all of a sudden we're able to double the power of every creature that we control in our battlefield, and we have some powerful creatures, mind you, that we can just one-shot our opponent. So the utility with the God Eternal Ronus is really important, plus being able to constantly recur it if we need to is going to be really good. We're going to be running a single copy of Dream Eater. Dream Eater is a 6-mana 4/3 flash flyer, and when it enters the battlefield, we surveil 4, so we can kind of mill things to the graveyard or kind of fix the top of our library a little bit. And then when we do that, we can also return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its hand. So it's a good way for us to deal with like a Planeswalker that's giving us guff, or another creature or something like that. And then, excuse me. And then we can obviously have a 4/3 flyer, but we can use this to be able to start getting our 7-mana threats. And then another 6-mana threat is going to be Gargos. So if we're in a spell removal heavy meta, then or spell removal heavy match, we're going to be running Gargos, running that out there. It's an 8/7 with vigilance, and basically whenever a creature we control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos will fight up to 1 target creature we don't control. So it's just a way for us to start removing things that our opponents have. And then we're running a single copy of Drakuseth, Maw of Flames, as our 7 mana finisher here. And he's a 7/7 flyer. When it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target, 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. So we can just wipe our opponent's board with this spell. For the sideboard, we're running 2 Spell Pierce, being able to catch our opponents that are playing on curve off guard, and hopefully turn them off of a Planeswalker or 2. We're also running 3 Veil of Summer to be able to protect our Vannifar as well as some of our other creatures while also cantripping. 2 Flame Sweep, be able to just kind of sweep the board of some of the smaller creatures that are out there. 2 Geth Gorge Scavenger, a way for us to deal with graveyard strategies as well as gaining some life and getting in some additional attacks, that type of a thing. 2 Reclamation Sage to be able to blow up some enchantments or artifacts that are giving us guff. 3 Ripjaw Raptors as a way to stabilize against some of those faster aggro lists than what we currently have. And a Carnage Tyrant for going up against some of the control strategies. There are some other cards that we could consider putting in the sideboard here. There's that new 7-drop that can steal something. That might be an interesting one that we could put in here for the future. It just would require some testing. We also could be running the blue dinosaur, the blue legendary dinosaur. That would be a really good control finisher in the 7 slot as well. So if we wanted to switch out our finisher, those could be 2 options that we could run. Yeah, since we're having issues with OBS real quick, let me go ahead and adjust this. Maybe we can just run this a little bit bigger of a size. Let me move this over. Let's just move it all the way over here. There we go. A little bit bigger. Sorry, OBS is giving me such guff today, and not quite sure what's going on with that. Well, I'll have to figure out for the next by the time the next stream happens. But anyways, that's the list. So let's go ahead and get into ranked and give it a try. All right, here we go. I did see Jeremy stream last night, LAN Party. It was pretty awesome. He was playing a pretty sweet Jeskai Walker's List. And for those of you who want to check it out, check out www.lansego.com or look at our past streams or go to our YouTube channel. We will play first. Okay. It's not too bad. Unfortunately, we got the Evolving Wilds early. We're running a single copy of that in case we get things back on top of our library. We can shuffle the library if we need to. But we can use this to get a blue source for the Neoform here. We'll keep that. Alright, go ahead and get the Evolving Wilds down first, and we'll pass. Temple. Yeah, go ahead. It's really interesting seeing the temples in Standard again. I'm used to watching modern games and seeing the temples, and it's like there's nothing but degenerate things that happen. So it's really interesting to see it in Standard because it's not quite as degenerate as we would think it would be. We got our second red source, which is really good. That gives us an option to be able to get down our Rekindling Phoenix if the Leafkin Druid stays alive. So we're in a really good position right now because we can get the Rekindling Phoenix down, and if it survives and it is not exiled, we can then Neoform it, and be able to get a 5-drop, which could be really, really good. Alright, opponent is ramping like crazy. Alright, well, we get to get down our Phoenix. So now our opponent needs to have a I mean, obviously he's got a 0-3 with reach, so you can block this first attack, but that's okay. We'll see if he does. I'm sure he does. The Grazer has already done its job. Get another Llanowar Elves. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go to combat first. 2 attacks. And we'll go ahead and swing with the Phoenix. Does he have an unsummon? Ah, trophy. Well, that's no good. Well, alright. Resolve. That's fine, though. We will take the action and get a forest into the field. And luckily, we'll get it back next turn. So I'm not too broken up about it. We'll just go ahead and progress our board a little bit. Oh, 2 damage. All right. Elves. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's doing, so I'm just going to leave up the incongruity at this point. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I did. I'd rather get rid of that Omnath if I could. Obviously, he's going to be able to hit the Elemental, which is a little sad. But I think dealing with the Omnath now is going to be important. So, excuse me. Sweet. That worked out for me, I guess. I mean, sure. He just fizzled his own Omnath trigger. That works out too. Alright, well, I think at this point we may just go ahead and, like, Neoform Leafkin to get a Risen Reef. We could also just dig. I think we'll just dig. We'll just dig 1. See what we find. Alright. Ooh, got a Vannifar. There's a Risen Reef and a Gales. I think we want to leave the Gales. We could do, like, Risen Reef and then Neoform it to get Aronis, or to get the blue clone to get Aronis. But I think we're just going to go ahead and grab Vannifar. And we'll go ahead and get Vannifar down. And no attacks. Muldrotha. A little sad now I didn't keep the incongruity. Luckily, doesn't have too much in his graveyard here. Double Neoform is really, really interesting, actually. Okay. Options. We have tons of options here. I think we float for green, float for blue. We Neoform. So, chat, Llanowar Elves for Fibblethip to draw 2, or just Leafkin Druid to get Risen Reef? Alright. Let's go ahead and get Risen Reef. Oh my god, another Llanowar Elves. It's so annoying. We'll go ahead and sack the Risen Reef now. And we're going to go ahead and get a Rekindling Phoenix to start our gravy train. We'll go ahead and get down another Llanowar Elves. Rona has Silverthip as well. It could just be a good thing to get with Neoform and Llanowar Elves next turn, draw a couple cards. We'll definitely do that after we do the Rekindling Phoenix shenanigans. See if he has an answer to Prime Speaker. Hopefully he doesn't. Oh no! The third one! Oh man. That's annoying. I don't have any more basics, so decline. It's got me in strip mine mode now. Okay. Well, luckily we do have a Neoform. So we'll go ahead and just got one creature with reach. I think we'll just attack first. We'll leave the Ronus in hand. And then we'll go ahead and Neoform. And we'll hit the Rekindling Phoenix. Now we have some options. We can get the Gales to draw 3, put a couple things back. But I think we're going to go... Actually, I think we're going to go Flyer. We're going to go Cavalier. Okay, okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and put, like, Leafkin and... It doesn't really matter at this point. Leafkin and Breeding Pool back on top. And we will end the turn. So now if our opponent attacks with Muldrotha, we could also just block that. And with the Cavalier and shuffle it back into our library. And get the Scry too to kind of shuffle this away. This is the interaction where the Evolving Wilds would be good. But, or the Vannifar for that matter, if we had a Vannifar. But, sweet! Opponent just scoops it up. Too much value. Excuse me. Alright. So, a graveyard deck. Deathgorge Scavenger comes in. They had blue and black in their deck. So, Veil of Summer comes in. I don't know how good Flame Sweep is. Maybe okay. He didn't do a lot of attacking, so I think we just leave the Ripjaw Raptor out for now. But let's go ahead and cut 5 cards. I think we can cut a Mirror Image and a Risen Reef for the Deathgorge Scavengers. And then we'll go ahead and let's see. Gargos is fine. Dream Eater is fine. What else are we gonna run? Let's take out 3 more cards. Maybe Incubation, Llanowar, Fipplethip. Try it like that. Yeah, Land Party. That was. I wasn't sure why he scooped. I mean, I wasn't like that. I wasn't that ahead. I mean, I would have gotten a nice, decent hit next turn, but it was weird. It was weird. Sure. It's a little slow, but we have Veil of Summers, Neoform, 2 lands. That's 2 of our colors. We'll keep this. We're on the draw. You may be running like Duress or something like that, or Thought Erasure on the sideboard. Having an active Veil of Summer could be good. That is true. The Veil of Summer does shit on the on-math ETB. Forest and go. Alright, Birdess Druid. Opponent's doing a bunch of ramping. Looks like he's stuck on 2 lands though. He hasn't played his land for turn. Alright, since we drew the land, I'm tempted to just like Risen Reef first and then Leafkin next turn. I think we'll do Stomping Grounds tapped. We're not in a huge amount of pressure at the moment. And then after we do this combo, we can... Sure. After we do this combo, we can Neoform the Risen Reef to get our Phoenixes. He did find a land, though. He is ramping pretty hard. He did draw a land. I could Veil of Summer now and cantrip. Draw a card. I think we're just going to leave it. Alright, Incubation, Incongruity. That's good. Play the lands. We'll get down our own Risen Reef. Hopefully he doesn't have a trophy. Spark Double. This could be good with like the Cavalier of Thorns. I'm kind of doing things the old hard way here. Yeah, gets double triggers. Yarick has to go. So next turn is probably going to be Incongruity on Yarick. That's just too much value. And luckily it's in exile. Oh, wow. That is tempting, but he probably has... I'm going to do no blocks. He probably has the Muldrotha in hand. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Alright. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and exile it now. That was probably wrong. I should have waited on his turn, so that way this couldn't. That way this can't attack next turn. But oh well. I didn't want him to draw into a counter spell. It's 3. Oh great. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, we had a little bit of a slower start this time. Unfortunate. Man, that's pretty rough. I mean, I guess. Let's see what our opponent does. Triple hit, sure. Draws a card. Oh, that triggers on every opponent, doesn't it? Jeez. Well, Yarick. That's a problem. Alright, no blocks. Okay, we did find a land. So we have 4 mana available to us. We can, like, Stomping Grounds, get down, Leafkin, have 2 mana up to Neoform something. That's an option. We can Neoform into Vannifar. ahead and pay the 2 life. And do Leafkin first. We'll take the action. Enters tapped. And then we will go ahead and Neoform Risen Reef to get Vannifar and just start the value train. Jeez, so many triggers. Not having I mean, him having the second Yarok is really brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will have the option to get down the Cavalier next turn. To be able to get down one of our 6 drops. We could maybe bounce Yarok at that point. I don't know. What's our other 6 drop that we have? We have Dream Eater. Oh, we have Gargos as well. Gargos is pretty good. So you have Assassin's Drop? Yeah. Shoot! Take the action. I mean, we can only do so much. So, I mean, if he's got it, he's got it, you know. So are we getting close to Jakuseth here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw an untapped land, we can get down Jakuseth next turn. So, oh, actually, no, we can't. Okay. Does this change what we do? 3. We can block like a Risen Reef. Block Risen Reef, take 3, 6, 7. Sure. And then if we draw an untapped land, we can also... Oh, it did way more damage than I thought it did. How did that do so much damage? I was at 12. Did 3 here. 4. Was he attacking with the Paradise Druid too? How did he use that? Is Omnath in any target? Yeah. Okay. I thought it would have been down to 6. That would have been 7 damage coming through. What am I missing? What else did he hit me with? I don't understand. Alright, so I think Flame Sweeps do come in. We want a little bit more removal. The Ripjaw Raptors also seem good. And leaving in the Incubation Incongruity here. So we'll take out Spark Double. We'll put in a Ripjaw Raptor. We need to cut 3 other cards. That time he didn't have much graveyard stuff, so we'll actually take out, I think, the Deathforge Scavengers and just deal with it when it comes. Let's see. One other card. We take out a Phoenix. Okay. That's pretty good. You can try it like that. Oh, man. That was pretty rough. I think having the Flame Sweep's going to be helpful getting rid of those pesky, like, 1 toughness stuff. Maybe consider the Spell Pierces, but I think Veil of Summers are just going to be better. I just, unfortunately, didn't have open mana to be able to protect. So, we just run it back like this. And hopefully we just get off to a faster start. We got off to a pretty slow start that round. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's unfortunate. But that's Magic for you. We'll try to get it again this next time. We will play first. Well, I mean, we got our lands, we got our Vannifars. We have nothing else really except for a Veil of Summer. What do you think, Land Party? Do we keep this or do we ship it? Oh man, this is pretty. Alright. He says keep. We'll go ahead and keep. We have a Temple turn 1, Steam Vents turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, something like that. Hopefully this gets us definitely to the bottom. We don't want. Luckily, we're only running one of those, so we know it's at the bottom. We want it to be at the bottom. We can always Vannifar it out. Hopefully, would love to have the opportunity to. Yikes! Okay, lots of lands. Would love to have the opportunity to be able to leave up the Veil of Summer on Prime Speaker. Yeah, we'll pass. My turn. Wow, really flooding out. Sweet. Well, I guess we'll have the opportunity to hold up Veil of Summer for Prime Speaker. Just, my goodness. My goodness. What? He's got his own Prime Speaker. What? What is this deck? I don't understand. What is this deck? Oh, that's not good. Is he running like just one? What? Oh man. Okay. Sure. My turn. Another Veil of Summer. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and jam a Prime Speaker. Hopefully we draw a creature. Hopefully Prime Speaker lives. And hopefully we can leave up Veil of Summer. Luckily we have 2 Prime Speakers, so we'll be able to hold it up next time. But, meh. Jeez. We'll see if our opponent has the removal spell. If he does, Yarok, okay. That would be something I would like to get rid of. Loading a black. Maybe in case you get to land off of a Risen Reef or something like that. It's a pretty interesting deck. That Yarok was pretty brutal having it right there. Especially when he is playing Vannifar. Alright, well, at least it's something we can do. Get down the Druid here. We'll go ahead and, yes, activate this, sack this. Risen Reef. Sure. 3 of our 4 Vannifars within the opening turns of the game. Veil of Summer back up here. We have 2 Veil of Summers as well, which is pretty good. Can you do it again? Sure. Let's draw 2 cards. That's nice. And a Flame Sweep. Well, that's pretty sweet. Use that pretty soon. His opponent got to waste 2 of his removal spells. I would like to get rid of his Prime Speaker, though. What he should have done was, I don't know, maybe try to get on that or something, but I guess he only has 2 elementals at the moment. Wouldn't kill Prime Speaker. Yep. So, getting rid of that Risen Reef is going to feel really good next turn. I can also get out one of our 4 drops, which is going to be the He just draws so many cards. How many lands does he have? 1. Do you have 2? Do you have more removals in hand? Man. Gotta get rid of that Garrot. Yeah, I'll take the 3. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Yeah, we will sack you, Mr. Risen Reef. And we'll get down to Phoenix at this point. And we'll go ahead and get rid of a couple of his things. Definitely have been drawing the wrong half of our deck at this point. But getting rid of that Risen Reef was really good. Ooh, oops. Clicked away apparently. Yeah, getting rid of that Risen Reef is going to be really good. Let's see what he gets now. Good with it. Yep. We could get maybe the Blue Cavalier at this point. Put 2 Prime Speakers back. Ah! That's so annoying. Stop drawing so many dang cards. Draw 4 cards. That's insane. Yeah, no blocks. Luckily we've got 3 more Prime Speakers. Does he have another removal spell in hand? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Maybe he just has the win. He could have dealt with the Rekindling Phoenix at that point. Well, still falls. Vannifar. I may have to just hold up the Phoenix for blocks. So we've got 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. No attacks. Maybe kill the Omnath. Hopefully he doesn't have another removal spell for the Phoenix token. Could block like Paradise Druid. Kill it. Still take a bunch. Get back to Phoenix next turn. Attack. Use Prime Speaker to get... God, what do I even get? Do I get the Blue Cavalier? Do I get the... Maybe I get the green one. What's he gonna put it on? Oh man, he gets double it? Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. 4 color elementals with Prime Speaker. That's probably his 1 Prime Speaker too. He just got unfortunate with it. Man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am not I'm not feeling pretty good about this match, but that's okay. That's alright. I think we'll just give it to our opponent and go to the next one. I mean, what can you do? Claim our prize, sure. Play traditional rank. Try it again. That was an interesting 4 color elementals list. with probably a 1 of Muldrotha and a 1 of Prime Speaker Vannifar. We will play first. Wow. Mulligan. Of course it would happen like that. Mulligan. Sure. Better. Keep your 5. We will put... oh, Evolving Wilds at the bottom. And... Druid? No. Put the Phoenix. We don't have much red mana here. And I can't tutor for red mana. I don't have a mountain. I think we just go like that. Breeding Pool tapped. So we'll get down to Leafkin first. In case we draw into a Vannifar, we can get Vannifar down. Search. Yep. Alright, there's the Cavalier. Let's go ahead and Triple Thip first. Alright, true into the Phoenix. That's fine. Get that down tapped. And we'll send in the message. Tell our opponent hello. Alright, another Fibble Thip. Let's go ahead and cast the Fibble Thip. Alright, let's track where this one goes. We'll keep the original. Alright, choose the legendary permanent you wish to keep. We'll keep the original. And we'll get the draw card. Spark Double. Sure. Sure. Breeding Pool tapped. And then go to combat. Let's attack with Fibble Thip this time. One more blue source and we can Cavalier. Put these back on top for library. Ew. Well. That's the turn. I don't know why you would Ritual Suit that early. That's... I had a 0-3 and a 1-1. Nicol Bolas. Okay. It's mildly annoying. Yikes. I guess Spark Double is going to be the hardest. Alright, that's fine. We will probably do this now. He probably has Counterspell. Green, blue, blue. So I'd rather do it when he's tapped out. As much as I would rather do it on his turn, I don't want to have to deal with him casting a Counterspell or a loss of tap plating or something like that. So I think doing it now is more important. Hopefully we draw into another land. And if we do, we can get down the Cavalier. If it's another red source, we can get down Kindling Phoenix. Hey, it's a red source. Alright. So we'll get down with Kindling Phoenix. Next turn we get down God Eternal Ronus. And deal 8. That feels pretty good. Another blue source again, Cavalier. Would be pretty good. We could do like Cavalier first and then Ronus next turn, assuming both the creatures live. We will just take the 3. I don't want to risk him having a removal spell in hand for the token. Okay. Well, we can Prime Speaker, or we can God Eternal Ronus and get in for 8. Do Prime Speaker first. And we'll just take... We can block the 3/3 now. And we can take the 4. That's okay. And see if the opponent has removal for the Prime Speaker. The Devil, yeah. I figured as much. That's probably why he was trying to bait the blocks. We can go ahead and block now, I think. Hopefully he doesn't have a lightning strike. You have lightning strike? Cast down! No! Oh! Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, let's do Llanowar Elves this time. And then we'll get the God Eternal Ronus next turn. And start swinging out. I'm assuming he's attacking with Kefnet. And I'm assuming he's not going to have a another creature. This is pretty creature light. So this is going to be more one of our control matchups. So being able to get down like God Eternal Ronus, swing for 2. Yeah. So Nicobolus.
In exchange for eternal servitude.
So I guess we just... I think we do Cavalier. Unfortunate as that is.
I will return one day.
So I want the 2 mana, or I want the 2 damage from Llanowar attacking if he attacks him with Kefnet. I want to be able to get Nicobolus down low. He did not attack him with Kefnet. Alright. Well, got his own awareness. And no attacks, since he didn't attack in. But now we can start pressuring Ronus turn after turn. Yeah, takes a Drakuseth. It's fine. It's fine. Don't care. So he either leaves God Eternal Kefnet back to block. Alright. I guess we just get rid of Llanowar.
When your bloodline outsmarted you eons ago.
Have a kill spell? Yeah. Looks like our opponent's got the he's got all the action this time around. Alright, our opponent's got it. We'll go to game 2. That was a little rough. But let's see what we've got. Veil of Summer comes in. Spell Pierce comes in. Carnage Tyrant comes in. Rex Sage comes in. We can go down a couple Risen Reef. Go down. Actually, we'll bring back Llanowar. Go down to Incubation and Congruity. Dream Meter seems good. Out of all of these, probably Gargos is not the best since it doesn't fight a Planeswalker. It does fight his, like, several... Okay, I guess we can leave that in. Maybe go down Ronus this time. Go down... Maybe go down the Neoforms. Or the Fibbletips. We're bringing in a lot of non-creature stuff. We'll go down the Neoforms and just bank on the Vannifar. Or maybe we leave one Neoform, take out one Vannifar. We'll go like that. give us one option. I'm assuming they're going to try to keep blowing up our Vannifars, so give us one option to get around a Vannifar. We'll play first. Jeez. Yeah, we probably gotta ship that. Gotta ship that as well. We'll keep this one. Put Carnage Tyrant to the bottom. Keep these two. It's a shame I had a mold of 5 twice. Well, maybe we keep Carnage Tyrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez, I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Do we keep Carnage Tyrant? No, we get rid of Carnage Tyrant. We get rid of it. And one of those. Done. Alright. Stopping ground tapped. That works. We can... I think we're going to try to Risen Reef. And then Leafkin Druid, get the double trigger. Just kind of help stabilize a little bit more. I don't like playing these off curve, but we're not running a ton. Alright, there's Vannifar. So now we've got redundancy with Risen Reef. Sweet. I think we just do this now. If we get another mana, we could play both Risen Reef and Leafkin Druid next turn. Really stabilize. Alright, that's fine. Ritual suits now. Reef. That's good. Alright, resolves.
The whole of the multiverse will bend to my will.
Let's see if there's a worse. Jeez. Alright. I guess Gargos.
I have other schemes to attend to. Let your weak minds crumble.
Alright. Breeding pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we Phoenix. Alright, okay, get rid of this time.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Yep, it's our Vannifar. That's sad. We could have gotten the Risen Reef to get another Rekindling Phoenix and swing in. And of course, there's the that. And of course we don't draw anything of use. So annoying. Fun little synergy there, apparently. Didn't catch that before. Guess we got a land from off the top of our deck. Yep. real shame we didn't draw into one of our spell pierces to catch that nickel bolus.
Schemes happen for you. Witness a moat.
And a Narset.
Mind and fire, just the trick for this.
Curiously, Narset actually does not stop the Risen Reef card draw. Gets the Devil. Sweet. Yeah. Our opponent's got it. Alrighty! I mean, we mulled to 5 twice that match. I mean, yeah. We sit. Land party. We'll maybe switch to another deck after this. If we lose 3 matches in a row, we'll switch to a different deck. But I just want to give Vannifar a good shake. All right, this looks good. I'm okay with this. We can do something with this. Hey, Fascinate. We are 0-2 at the moment. We're playing a Vannifar deck. Pay the 2 life. Llanowar Elves. I am not 0-11, sir. Sir, no. Oh no! Why do we keep drawing these things? We're only running 1. It's only 1. Alright, Fibblethip. Next turn we get down to Vannifar. And also have an incubation. Should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and get down Vannifar now. Does not have counterspell, which is nice. You can now get down like a Risen Reef. I have not been drinking, sir. How dare you? How dare you suggest that I've been drinking? Now I'm drinking. Alright. You don't believe it? That was my first drink all night. Alright, down Sulphur Falls. I think we'll go to combat first. And we will, next to attackers, we will attack and attack to damage. Alright, and now we will activate you, sacrifice Fibblethip, go ahead and get a Risen Reef. We'll take the action. Enters tapped. We will incubation. Get a mirror image. Cast mirror image. Copying Risen Reef. Put that into our hand. We'll take the action. Alright. Hey! Our opponent scoops it up. We got a game. We got a game. We got a game. I have no idea what our opponent's doing. He's running Azoria, so probably some sort of control deck. Maybe Veil of Summer. Maybe Spell Pierce. I don't know. Excuse me. Oops, I don't want that, dude. What did I just put in there? Nothing? Oh, I thought I put something in there. All right. So I guess we'll take out 2 incubations for 2 Spell Pierce and 2 Llanowars for 2 Veil Summer. We'll try it like that. I don't know how to sideboard against 3 Azorius lands. Alright, let's see what we got. Sulfur Falls, breeding pool, a couple of other things. This looks good. I'm okay with that. Sucks we can't Vannifar into the thorns, but it's okay. We can always cast it. We are base green. Excluding the Sulfur Falls and the steam vents, but we're mainly green. See? What'd I say? Breeding pool tapped. I mean, I guess we could have left up Veil of Summer. Maybe we should have. Oh, okay. Woo. Thank God we did not get punished there. I'm still just gonna leave it leave it down though. We'll see what happens. I am getting thirsty though, so. Wow. Scatters the Fibblethip. I would not have scattered the Fibblethip. I would have scattered the Risen Reef, to be honest. Got a land. Nice. Wow, is our opponent aggressive with their removal spells. Like, that's really aggressive with the removal spells. Yeah, we'll Cavalier. Why not? Seems decent. No lands. All of them to the graveyard. That's pretty rough. Oh, it's gonna bounce with Teferi. That's annoying.
For my excellent timing.
I'm assuming it's gonna bounce. Tuck it. Fine, I guess. Another Prime Speaker. Alright, so we can get down like Phoenix. Hold up Veil of Summer. Kill Teferi. We have red. 1, 2. Okay. Tapped. Oh, yes, that's fine. Phoenix. Don't say seems decent. Well, alright, seems decent. Debo, type this in. I'm waiting for knowing what I'm supposed to type in. Yes. You can draw a card and untap 2 lands. Mod Fascinate. I don't know who Fascinate is. Why do I want to give a mod? Are we good friends, Fascinate? Fine, I guess we can give Nathan mod. There you go, brother. Thanks for being good support. Alright, that's turn. Resolve. Untap your 2 lands, sir. My turn. Got the Veil of Summer. Alright, next, go to combat. 2 attacks. And let's just kill this Teferi. All attack. Teferi. I'm assuming, hopefully he doesn't have a Settle the Wreckage. Hopefully it's a different spell. Yeah, Veil of Summer. Take that, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we can get down Cavalier.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Just get down Prime Speaker, though. Start the gravy train going. Let's see if we can get down like Risen Reef. Narset, okay.
I have practiced best against men. Keep an open mind.
This is good news. Jockey Seth, that's not good. Oh well. I got a really cool play with this. Oh, I got it to fairy. Oh, that's gross. Alright. Okay, so next to combat. We will kill you.
I must train harder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We may just like wait. Wait on all that. What other 6-drop do we have? We have Gargos? Not really running any creatures. I guess we'll get down Risen Reef. Sure, we'll take that. We'll get down Leaf King Druid. Trigger again. Ooh, a Veil of Summer. Sweet! Well, now I feel much more inclined to go ahead and sack the Phoenix here. And we will take the action. Enters tapped. I really like that synergy. That's a cool synergy I didn't even realize. And now we get to do it again with one of these. That feels pretty sweet. We'll do Cavalier. Sure. Put that to our hand. And then we'll put... May as well just like keep Jockey Seth, to be honest. We'll put Cavalier and Ronus back on top. We want Cavalier to go first, Ronus to go second. No. We want to go for the win next turn. Ronus to go first. We'll draw out Ronus. And then we'll put that into tap. And we'll end the turn. Yeah, Nathan, you can abuse all your power all you want. Oh no! No 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 no. Alright. Shuffles back in. Scry 2. Both of these at the bottom. And we'll pass. Pass into combat. Alright, my turn. Dream Eater. That's nice. It's not bad. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Yeah, so I think we just Jockey Seth. And hold up Veil of Summer here. And the next turn we can also Dream Eater. Can our opponent effectively deal a Jockey Seth? Oh, isn't that cute? And we get to kill us to fairy? Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, this is a great play. Look at this. Oh man, look at this. Go to combat. 2 attackers. All attack our opponent. 1 attack. Alright. 4 damage. Target up to 3 others. 3. And no. I want to target them. Alright, submit 1.
Only time will tell.
That feels awesome. Go to damage. And then play the land. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana available to us. Alright, get down Prime Speaker. And leave up Dream Eater. Sure. I think we just leave that be. Resolve. resolve. Yeah. You can bin you. Bin you. Get Risen Reef first. Done. And then we will bounce. Search for this contact. Alright, and then next turn. Hey, alright. Alright, woo! We got it! We got a match! We got a match! Oh, we got a match! We did it! We did it! We did it! Woo! Vannifar! Vannifar! Even our cat's happy. And our cat's never happy. Alright. Well, I said if we would win the next match, we'd keep trying out Vannifar. So we'll keep trying it out. Hey, no. I said if we'd win, we'd keep trying it out. Well, Land Party, you have yet to try my white-black enchantments list, so I don't know if I want to try your green-white token list. This is good. We'll keep it. A turn 2 Risen Reef. Seems decent. Mono red though, that's gonna hurt. But I don't know. We have a couple of answers. No blocks. No blocks. Light up the stage, yep. Get your cards. I wonder if this is Experimental Frenzy. Schneise. Schneise. That's the right word I'm looking for. I put down the wrong land. Well, totally meant to do that, guys. Totally meant to do that. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think we just go Vannifar. No attacks. We'll at least be able to get Vannifar down next turn. That's a good blocker for us, if anything. Nah, I think Vannifar is the right call, because even if they kill Llanowar, we can get down Vannifar. They probably won't have a Fry main board. And then we can get down, like, that's fine. Alright, I guess we're a little ways. That's fine. Risen Reef. Take action. Yeah, interstab. Okay, so we can still get... I guess if we would have taken Cavalier, we would be casting it next turn. That's a good card to Incongruity. No blocks. Well, Flame Sweep seems really good against this list here. So I guess we can, like, Vannifar and Llanowar Elves. Maybe our opponent will have a ton of, like, things they can do. I don't know. No attacks. Going all out to try to kill Vannifar here. Um, 2, 4 plus 3 is 7, down to 2. Lame. Do we have enough blue sources? We do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can maybe stabilize here. Alright, what do we do? Put back. Llanowar. Spark double. Put spark double on top. Get down Llanowar for blocks. Now next turn we can spark double. Assuming he doesn't draw burn spell, we can spark double copy Cavalier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna need several turns of them just flooding out. Let's see what they do. I mean, they may full swing. If they do, we'll probably like chump block a couple of things and definitely kill the runaway Steamkin. Does full swing. Alright, well, we will block there. We will... I think we'll just kill you. Oops. And then block like that. Alright, so this gives us not enough mana. Okay. Spark double. Copy Cavalier. It's now also a 6/6. We will put... I think we'll leave Incongruity. Put... Breeding Pool... Llanowar. Play Temple. Scry that to the bottom. Incubation. Ooh, mirror image. Yeah, yes, please. No attacks. Come on, fade it one more time. Boo! No! No! Timber Hauler? Who plays that main board? Who plays that main board? I guess they do. Alright. Flame Sweep seems good. Maybe Spell Pierce. Ripjaw. This is where Ripjaw gets to shine. We can maybe Death Gorge Scavenger to gain some life. Alright, life gain. Board wipe. Go down to Incubation Incongruities. We'll leave Fibblethip as a blocker. We can get rid of Mirror Image. Get down a Rekindling Phoenix. Maybe 2 Rekindling Phoenixes. Leave 1. Rev Sage for... Oh, yeah. That's true. Rex Sage for Frenzy. We'll put 1 in. We can always tutor it up with like a Vannifar or a Neoform or something like that. Just now, or... Oh, you guys are critics. I'm running out of time here, guys. That's not true. I've used Vannifar quite a few times. Just not in this match. Let me take out 2. Take out 2 Vannifars. Go down 1 Risen Reef. And an elf. Done. I've used Vannifar a few times. Stop telling me to type things in. I think he's already mod. I mean, yeah, we'll keep this. Fortunately, we don't have red source yet, but we'll hopefully find one. Gentlemen, stop telling me to type things. It's really annoying. Alright, I'll do it later. Alright, got both Rex Sages there. Double Thip. And do a Spark Double. Okay. No box. It's probably gonna, I don't know, kill Double Thip or something. Alright. Options. We could just, like, Flame Sweep. Now, with Stomping Grounds. Probably do it next turn. Put it in tapped. Go ahead and Incubation. Let's see what we find. Ooh, yes. Ripjaw is what we want. Great answer. No attacks, just in case he has like a hasty threat. Yeah, no, I'll Flame Sweep this next turn. No worries. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe away his board. Hey, sweet! I get to get my my Fibblethip back. That's pretty cool. Alright. Flame Sweep. My board. That's pretty good. Next turn we can get down the Ripjaw. And then Spark Double the Ripjaw. Since he's got a flyer. Oh, that's annoying. And one of our flyers is in our hands. I mean, we could like Rex Sage Neoform into our flyer. I think we just do this. I'll save the Neoform thing for. Let's see if they get down like a Frenzy or something like that. Chain Whirler. Sure. Hey, draw a card. Sweet. That's pretty cool. We may not have the mana. Well, I would say when I get the mana. I'm not saying like right now. Yikes, people. It's like I could Rex Sage, get our Phoenix, and use that to block the Spitfire. What do you think I'm gonna do? Or I could also just get it the Vannifar. That's a possibility too. No text. So now we can block the Spitfire, even if he deals us damage. We can still get the token back later, unless he like chain whirlers it or something like that. But we can always get it back with the Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, he may have a coil. I mean, Firebrand. Sure. It's probably maybe gonna like hit us, so that way the Spitfire is bigger. Swinging with the Spitfire. Oh, he's gonna try to kill the token that way. Or I take 4. I don't. I mean, I guess we could take 4. It's fine. No blocks. We'll flame sweep next turn. Yeah. I guess it's technically 5 if it hitting us. So. Down to 6. Steamkin. Okay. We get the flame sweep and draw a card. So that feels pretty good. Flame sweep. And we'll just pass turn. Alright, so 2 lightning strikes, we die. This next turn, I mean, we're going to have to block this Spitfire. Does not attack. Ooh, Cavalier of Thorns. That's a good one. We'll just go ahead and get that down. It's a good one to spark double, too. Get down to the battlefield. Play the land. No attacks. Got the board pretty well stalled at the moment. How much blue mana do we have? Yeah, quite a bit. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Yeah, I think we just get down Gargos at this point. And then we can also spark double Gargos. No attacks. We'll be careful still, and then we can just start swinging in with Gargos since he has vigilance every turn. Go ahead and fight Spitfire. Sweet. Draw another card. I'm down for that. I mean, I think this is just the right answer. Wipe out his board, maybe? Cavalier, or I'm sorry, Stumble Ground's tapped. We have Incongruity up to hit the Chandra Spitfire, just in case. Move to combat. Move to attackers. 2 attacks. Sure. Breeding Pool tapped. Alright. Well, that felt good. Gargos was amazing in that match. You guys all yelling at me for how I'm sideboarding and stuff. And I felt pretty good. With the Flyers, maybe bring in one Phoenix. I do like all the Ripjaws though. I don't know. I think we just run it back. Maybe one Spell Pierce over Llanowar Elves. Try it like that. Guys, keep abusing all your power. Sure. So we've got a turn 3 Phoenix. And then we just do this taps. Steamkin, yep. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it down turn 3. I'm assuming he's going to shock the Llanowar. That's pretty good. Does he Firebrand the Llanowar? No blocks. He does not. Sweet. Okay. Well, we get to get down Phoenix. Hopefully he doesn't have a Lava Coil. And if he does, he does. Alright, there's a Lightning Strike. Yep, that's pretty rough. So now, probably going to spend his Firebrand to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need got two more lands before we can get down to Gargos. I don't think we're gonna have that much time. And we didn't get a blue source for Risen Reef. I mean, I think we just run this out as a blocker. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure.
The only thing to fear is
Not really gaining a lot of life, so it doesn't really always.
my assistants are painfully sloppy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna, in case we get an untapped land, I'm gonna leave Llanowar back. Yep. Alright, well, that's an untapped land. But we just lose, I think. Because we have to shock ourselves down to 4. I mean, that's all we can do. Just give it a try. Play the 2 life. Gargos. I mean, our opponent swings out. Maybe he doesn't see the line. I'm assuming he sees the line. Okay, he definitely sees the line. Okay. Yeah. Boop. Boop. Well, we were just too slow against that matchup. It is what it is. Womp womp. Fast games, though, for the most part. Alright, before we go into the next one, let's all chat included. Let's take a look at the deck and see if we can make tweaks while we have everybody here. So, here's our main board. What do you guys think we should change about the main board? And don't give me no cheeky answers like take out all the Prime Speaker Vannifars. I know you. I know you. That's exactly what you would say. Don't do that. Let's try to make this work. Let's try to make it work. Take out 3 of the Vannifars and delete the deck. Great suggestion, guys. Great suggestion. It is unfortunate that we're not able to really make it work. What I think this deck needs. What other good ETB creatures are there? I mean, we could go like green with like Branch Walker and like Jade Light Ranger. Go the Explorer route. Maybe we also then can use the Hadnara Mihan and go Infinite. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think Rhythm of the Wild would actually be a really good answer. It buffs our dudes. It gives haste to the Prime Speaker. And it also prevents things from being countered. What would you take out? What would you take out for Rhythm of the Wild? We'll put it in. We'll test it out once. All right, so we go away from then the Crawl Harpooner. That was one I was actually I had thought about putting in the sideboard and probably should have. I didn't even think about it. It's just a good card. Go more towards the original version of the list with like the Siege Gang and stuff. I mean, we could take out like the Risen Reef, take out the Leafkin Druid, and go the Jade Light Ranger route. And Branch Walker. Daredevil's a good idea. That could be really good. Yeah, Ravager Worm could be really good too. Let's take a look at that. It has Riot. You can fight, or you could kill a land with an activated ability that is not a mana ability. Pretty good. Maybe it says 6 mana. It's either Dream Eater or Gargos. I'm not sure what to take out. Gargos did some good work when we were finally able to get it down. Dream Eater did some good work at one point. Probably Dream Eater would be the one that we'd take out. Zagana? I don't know if I don't know about Zagana. Maybe. I guess you can draw a couple cards off it. It's not that great here, in my opinion. The Cavaliers felt pretty good. What else could we do? Maybe we're too heavy on the top end here. Like we could take out maybe Spark Double, just run 2 Mirror Image or something like that. I mean, Incubation and Congruity felt pretty decent. Cavalier of the Gales. You didn't like that? You didn't like the synergy of that, of being able to shuffle it back into the library? I guess we could take it out. Not rely so heavily on the blue. Gives us a few options here. There's also, what was that? Agent of Treachery. We could do that instead of Drakuseth. Or maybe that could go in the sideboard instead of Drakuseth, you know. I don't know that. Need to cut 3 cards for the Rhythm of the Wilds. And they're non-creature spells. Maybe we take out an Incubation. Maybe take out 1 Prime Speaker. What else do we got? Maybe we go 3 Branch Walkers. Treachery isn't great without Jank. I mean, it's more so like you would get it if they played like a huge Haymaker, Planeswalker, or something like that. I don't know. But I think this is good. This is fine. The one thing I did like about the Elemental plan, though, is it did have apparently a hidden synergy with Rekindling Phoenix. It also had the ability to like ramp onto the battlefield. We're going to be a lot slower in this build. We're not going to have ramp with this build. It's going to outside of Llanowar Elves, you know. I don't know. I mean, we could try it. We could try it this way. What do you guys think? You want to try it this way? We got like the sideboard we can take a look at too. What was the card I was saying that could have gone in the sideboard? I can't remember. It's been a long day. I don't know. Nothing's all of the range here. Oh, we could put in like Wild Growth Walker now instead of maybe the Deathgorge Scavenger or something. Like run 3 of these for some life gain. That we can tutor up for the Explore package. Maybe go down 1 Ripjaw. And Deathgorge. Try it like that. So, what do you guys think? Think we're good to go? Give it a try? Try it like this? 1 more round? See how we do? Would you switch out Dream Eater for the Worm? Ravager Worm? Let's see, what other 6 mana... Did you just put that list together just now? Or did you pull that off somewhere? That was your old list? Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's try the old list. Alright. Let's save and exit. We will... Just new deck. No core set. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to try Land Party's list, or do you want to try the list that we kind of cobbled together just now? Up to you guys. Whatever you want to do. I'm all ears. I'll just start putting this list together. And if you guys want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, we can go back to the other one. It's up to you guys. Run what we got. Let's do it. We will discard changes. All right. Dex. Back to Vannifar. Wherever it went. All right. That's the one we'll go. Okay. Did you guys want to do any last minute changes with the current Vannifar list? Did you want to take out Gargos or switch out Dream Eater for anything, or were you guys good with this? What about Ronus? Is that a card that you'd rather have be something else? Should be like, run it back. All right, let's go ahead and do it. See, I'm trying to be accommodatable. I don't think that's the right word. All right. Clever 30. Good luck to you. Go ahead and play first. And yeah. Decent hand. Got some red mana. Got... Sucks that it all comes in tapped, but it's better than nothing. Accommodating. I will say that after a few more drinks. Don't mind me. Accountable. That's the real word. Accountable. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it? Or are we still waiting? We're waiting for our opponent. So okay. Cool. There's the card packs. That's pretty sweet. Some of that alternate art. Everybody needs a accountability buddy. You were absolutely right. Everybody, grab your accountability buddy's hands, raise them in the air, so that way we all know everyone's on the same buddy system. That's how this works. Okay. Alright, we'll see what colors our opponents are running. Maybe we'll hold up Incongruity. We may just also just use it as incubation at this point. The other option could have been running this as like Adventurous Impulse to try to dig for lands. Yowza. Well, there's all of our lands. All to the bottom. All to the bottom. That's okay. It's just game 1 of match 5, where we've only won 1 match. But who's counting? Right? Who's counting? I think we just try to get down. Maybe we'll draw into a land. See if we draw into a land. If we do, we can get down Prime Speaker down next turn anyways. Maybe he counters this and we get a counter spell out of his hand. Counters Fibblethip. Alright. I don't know why people counter Fibblethip. He's a 2-mana draw card when you just cast him. And after that, he's just annoying. Block him and stuff. Very sure.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
So I guess get down Land of War Elves. He bounces our Land of War Elves.
I've got it.
Alright, well we did get the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Steven's tapped. Llanowar Elves. I'm going to try to go for the Cavalier. If he bounces the Llanowar, that sucks. Hopefully we draw another land. If he doesn't bounce the Llanowar, we can try going for the Cavalier, even if we don't draw a land. But I'd rather him bounce a Llanowar Elves than him bounce like Rekindling Phoenix or Prime Speaker.
Don't worry,
that.
I got it.
So Teferi is annoying. That means our Veils of Summer are moot when we go to sideboard. It's gonna be like a blue-white, maybe like life gain deck. Alright guys, do we try to slam the Rhythm of the Wild? Like lead with Llanowar, try to slam Rhythm? I mean, that's... I mean, if we get this down, then we can freely get our other stuff down. Alright, lead with Llanowar. See if he counters. Alright, Elfin Rhythm. Alright, here we go. You got the counter? Looks like he's got the counter. Main board negate. I didn't think the meta was that. Yeah, he 100% had the counter. Yeah, of course. But he main board negate. That's not. It's a pretty heavy creature meta at the moment. I'm just surprised he's running negate main board, to be honest.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
All right, so I guess we can try Cavalier. He's gonna have a counter. We just gotta, I guess, keep pressuring through. Dr. Salvador MD. This guy is probably hardcore control. What gave you that impression? What gave you that impression? And a Karn. Okay. Well, it did leave it open for me to be able to get down Cavalier, which he can then promptly bounce with Teferi, if he so wanted.
I'll make use of that later.
I mean, I guess we can give him Dovin's Veto. We don't have a whole lot of things that he can do for that. Take him off lands. Who knows? Let's not give him a counterspell. It's probably the right answer. Alright. We'll do the thing that gives us an ETB trigger. We find no lands. All goes to the bottom. All goes to the graveyard. Hopefully we can heal either bounce Cavalier or kill it. If he kills it, we can put Rhythm of the Wilds back on top. I don't know. Carnage Tyrant would be a good thing to bring in against this list.
That's more like it.
You run against a lot of decks that seem to be running like 20 counters. Yeah, it could be. I guess another Teferi. Sorry, I got one. I'd rather him have that. He could technically cast it and then bounce my Cavalier, which would be annoying. But, oh well. So far, neither of these cards will win him the game. Just yet. Had the Cleansing Nova anyways. Okay. Well, that means we can put... Oh, you can just bounce it anyways? Oh, man. Alright. Well, guys, you can bounce the rhythm anyways. What do you guys think we should do? Try to go for that. So, I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm really not. I think we try to do the rhythm. We'll try it. Alright. So we can tick down, bounce rhythm, maybe play the other Teferi. He does have a Dovin's Veto in his exile. He can get back with Karn, which they can then leave up for Rhythm of the Wild, which is annoying. If he doesn't bounce rhythm, we get to go ham.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is like, well, I guess I could get back Fibblethip and draw a card, but I mean, that's like all I could do. Like, there's not much I could do. There's really not much I could do. So now he's probably got another counterspell in hand. Almost guaranteed. If I try rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana. But I don't even have a 2-drop I can like try it with. I mean. Alright, he hit a blue source. That's fine. We actually wouldn't mind another green source at this point. We've already got 2 blue sources. Who knows, maybe he'll feel bad with... Alright, should I try slamming a Rekindling Phoenix? Or go back to trying to jank him out with Riven the Wild? I mean, he's got another Teferi in hand anyways. That's the problem. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It's a weird matchup for me. I haven't played against Control with this deck ever. Then again, I haven't played against any other deck with this ever. We're still at 20. We'll just try to do this again. It's okay. If he counters it, he counters it. At least it's not countering a Rekindling Phoenix or something like that. Alright, so he had another Dovin's Veto in hand anyways. So. Vannifar. I'll do Vannifar next. Yeah, I'll do it. That's a good idea. I'll do Vannifar next. Maybe he lets it resolve, maybe he doesn't. I mean, at least we're getting the counterspells out of his hand, hopefully. Maybe we're just, hopefully we can just keep giving him lands over and over again. Oh, he ticked down for no Dovin's Veto. That's fine. We don't have anything else I can hit. So we know he has a Dovin's Veto.
Let's try this.
Yep. So next turn he may like, if I get down Prime Speaker, if he doesn't counter it, he can tick up his Teferi Time Raveler he has on the battlefield, cast the second one to bounce it. Alright. Luckily I have 2 other red sources. That's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have. Got more green. That's fine, but I don't have a lot of. I don't have a lot of red. I don't have any basic red. Maybe it's an oversight now, but we did finally draw another land. All right, Vannifar, do you counter it? It resolves. Breeding pool tapped. Alright, so I'm assuming on his turn he's going to take up Teferi, play the other Teferi, bounces back to my hand. I mean, it's just a game of cat and mouse at this point, right? So, like, I can try to get down Rekindling Phoenix. If I do, I could Prime Speaker, get down like a Cavalier. That's an option. I can get down a Ronus, maybe.
This will aid us.
What's he got? He's got he's minusing. Cleansing Nova in hand. It's just going to Cleansing Nova. I'm supposed to do that now. Sure. Sure. Go ahead and Cleansing Nova. Tap out. Get down my Rekindling Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
might
6.
be a bad idea.
We haven't seen any of the Explore package this game. Yeah, it's going to go second Teferi, bounce Vannifar, leave Cleansing Nova in hand. Nope. Just Cleansing Novas. Okay. Well, maybe he doesn't have any more counter spells. Maybe I'm just at liberty to start playing Rekindling Phoenixes. Maybe we just blow up a non-basic and get our last basic out. Then the deck by 1. Alright, so now I can start drawing cards with Dawn of Hope, which is not good. You can bounce, play another Teferi. I can play an out Rekindling Phoenix again. It's just... Yes, I need comfort. Give me comfort, cat. Give me comfort. So I'm assuming he takes up Karn. He's also got the ability to start making a bunch of lifelinking tokens as well. My assumption is that he bounces with Teferi, plays a second Teferi, and ticks up. Yep.
I'll protect you.
Which also draws him a card, which is really annoying. He did not elect to draw off the Dawn of Hope. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Alright, have another Teferi. I don't have an answer. And he's got a Dovin Veto. So, that's not great. Yep. Yep.
I know my responsibility.
I need like another creature I can play so I can start putting out threats. I need like an explore creature. An explore creature would be really good. Alright, there we go. We will lead with the explore creature. If he wants to counter it, he can counter it. If he wants to bounce it, I get another trigger. What do we got? Yes, we will keep that. Start leaving up more of the pressure here. Finally starting to get some action going. Actually getting some creatures down. So now we have the Jade Light on top. He can bounce something with Teferi. Maybe play the second Teferi and bounce. Sure, makes a token. I would start drawing cards if I was him, but I guess I don't know if he wants to do that or not. He does have quite a bit of card draw with this, so maybe not. Maybe he just wants to make use of his mana. Maybe he even has something like Cleansing Nova. He'll Cleansing Nova, and then
The choices we make reveal who we are.
sure, take the island. Put the counterspell in your exile. Rex Stage seems good. Be able to blow up either the Fountain of the Dawn of Hope or Fountain of Renewal. It can also blow up a Construct, so we can bring Rex Sage in. Carnage Tyrant seems decent. This seems to be like a pretty long match.
Hero thing.
Yep. Yep. If he swings out, I'll block with the Merfolk Branchwalker. Alright. Well. Phoenix. Jade Light. Spark Double. We'll leave that on top. If I attack, he just creates a second token and double blocks, and I lose my creature. So I'll just pass. Make him be aggressive at it. So next turn I can like Spark Double Rekindling Phoenix. Yep. So this turn he may like plus up. Starts making a ton of tokens here. What's he got in his exile? Resplendent Angel, Thought Collapse. So he could like take down and get Thought Collapse. Have another counterspell in hand. He may be worried about that the Spark Double. He did finally start paying for the Dawn of Hope trigger. Well, there's a Resplendent Angle. Sweet. Problem is, if I get down Spark Double, he's just gonna be able to bounce it with fairies and stuff like that. It's annoying. I mean, that's all I can do though. I can get down Spark Double, get down Killing Phoenix. That's it.
The time has come.
I would like to be able to start attacking. You know, we'll see what he does. I'm assuming he's going to bounce or Killing Phoenix back to my hand again with the other Teferi here. Take up and then other Teferi.
Trust me, I have a plan.
You could also just start drawing a bunch of cards looking for answers. If he swings out and pays the mana for Dawn of Hope. You could draw all three. Alright. Rekindling Phoenix. Do you have a counter for it? I guess he has Thought Collapse. Yep. Resolve. Breeding Pool. Pay 2 life. Spark Double. Do you have a second counterspell? Give us a blocker for that. We will go ahead, go to attack. We could all attack. But I think you just pressure Karn. See if we can kill Karn. He's got the Teferi, he can bounce and then bounce again, which is annoying. But Karn's just giving him so much card advantage. This way at least he can like bounce, draw a card, but lose the Teferi, and then bounce, and Teferi goes down to 1. He has to make the decision of if Resplendent Angel is that important. What's great about this is if we block Resplendent Angel and he pumps it, we can use that token to get back the other Resplendent Angel that's in the graveyard. So, because Thought Collapse is not exile, it just puts it in the graveyard. So, we have options. Luckily we have the 2 tokens. Another good option could have been maybe trying to get a Jade Light Ranger just to dig a little bit more for more answers, but I think we're doing pretty okay at the moment. It's a pretty long, grindy match. Our opponent is probably favored to win. We do need to start like dealing damage. Can he do that twice? 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, he can do that twice. Oh my god. Well, that's annoying. Jesus. So I block, he pumps it again, it becomes a 7/7. I lose the Rekilling Phoenix. I take the damage, he bounces the Phoenix token. I'm not able to get back a Phoenix from the graveyard. Plus he gives a Resplendent Angel and he gets a 4/4. No blocks. I need a Fall of Thran right now. That can't be countered with Dovin's Vita. So I guess he bounces it. Yep. Maybe he plays the Teferi, a second Teferi, and bounces the second Rekindling Phoenix. I mean, that is annoying. He's gonna get a 4/4 Angel now. Here we go. Does he bounce the second one? Draw another card. Looks like it. He's contemplating it. There it goes.
Might be a bad idea.
Cool. Spell Pierce might be a decent thing to bring in. Alright, well. Phoenix, do you have a counter spell for it? My assumption is you do. You have a lot of counter spells. If you have a counter spell, I'm scooping. I mean, because that's like the majority of my... Yeah, he's got it. Alright, cool. Go to the sideboard. Alright, this matchup. Rex Sage seems good. Carnage Tyrant seems good. Spell Pierce seems good. I mean, Flame Sweep is okay, I guess. Not really. I mean, it just deals with his tokens. Yeah. I think that's the best that we can do to bring in. Incongruity is good to get rid of the Angel. We can get rid of Valanowar. Maybe go down a Jade Light. Go down a Neoform. I just don't know if we'll ever get to that. I think we have enough 4-drops. Oh yeah, Veil. Veil's true. Yep. Okay. Well, shit. We got to cut 5 cards. Get rid of Spark Double. We'll get rid of Mirror Image. Go down 1 Incubation, 1 Lanoir. And... maybe Gargos. Or 61 card special. 61 card special. That's what we meant to run, guys. 61 card special. So. Yeah, that's that glitch that you were talking about. Are we still at time on the clock? Jeez. Sure. 2 Rekindling Phoenixes, Incubation to be able to maybe find something else. Hopefully we'll draw into a Veil or something like that. Pay 2 life. Incubation. Alright, that's not bad. We just fill with it. Have things that we can cast. As much as I would love the Vannifar, having 3 4-drops in hand I don't think is going to win us the game. So, and a Dream Eater. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get down the island, cast fill with it. Draw a card. Mirror Image. Okay, so we can, next turn if we want, cast Mirror Image to copy fill with it, draw another card. Just get down Evolving Wilds. We'll play the long game here. We can use this to get our forest. We've also got the second red source here for Phoenix. Resolve. Let's do this now. Alright, Neoform, that's not bad. Pay 2 life. Next, we'll try baiting out something here. I'm sure it's not going to do anything. It's probably got Essence Scatter. It is what it is. Gotta start getting out of his hand at some point. No Essence Scatter. Okay. Maybe we're going to be fast enough. We have the Mirror Image in hand as well. So we could get down Field of Ruin. We don't have the blue, another blue source. Oh, wow. That's a lot of life gain. Ooh, speaking of blue sources. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 mana. Next, all combat. That's lame. Well, luckily we have the Rex Age, though. Yep. Alright. We will get down. Lame. Let's get down another Phoenix. See if he has the Cleansing Nova in a land. He's got the mana for it. I mean, Cleansing Nova doesn't exactly help him. You'd have to have like Seal Away, which I guess we could, at this point, Dream Eater back to our hand. Could also Dream Eater the Seal Away. But, I mean, you get to cast it again. But, who knows? We'll see what we can do. See what he's got. 2 damage, sweet. Let's mirror image Phoenix first. I was thinking about getting Fibblethip to hit Seal Away with Rex Age, but I'd like to get a 5 drop down. I think that would be nice. Go ahead and get a Cavalier. Start getting the value going. Hopefully we hit a land. Hit 2 lands. Sweet. Sure. Opponent gains much life, but we can start hitting them for a ton of damage next turn. If he kills the Cavalier, we can get back Vannifar. Karn.
I have faced worse than the likes of you. Well chosen.
Let's see what our opponent gets. Ooh. I think we just give them Cleansing Nova. Alright, so next 2 attackers. So he may have Seal Away in hand. So we'll do like that, and then we'll just go like that.
There are greater battles to fight.
Field of Ruin. So my assumption is he Cleansing Novas. I don't know. Gets rid of the Cavalier, I guess. Yep. See what a follow-up is, if any. I think we just put Vannifar. Let's put Vannifar back. We'll keep incubation. That's fine. Get the Phoenix back. Yeah. Totally popping the seal right here. Getting back to 2 Phoenixes now. Oh, wait, what happens to my other Phoenix? Didn't I have another one? I thought I had 2 in the graveyard. I guess just the one. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well. Gonna seal away something. Probably another Phoenix. I mean, I guess one was the mirror image. I thought I had 2 in the graveyard, though. So, oh well. I mean, he's still taking 8. And then we can... Triple Thip. And we'll cast Vannifar. Breeding Pool tapped. Alright, well, we've got Incubation and Congruity next. We can swing out with our Phoenixes and then get back down like a Jackie Smith or something like that. Yeah, help it. I mean, he's pretty low too. Sure, he's gaining life, but he's not hitting any of his hand anchors or anything. Sweet. Oh man, this sucks. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Did I not bring in the Carnage Tyrant? What? Bring out the Gargos. Alright. Just go? Alright. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Looks like I made it back just in time. Still running 61 card special. Got the Carnage Tyrant in there now instead of Gargos. Waiting on the opponent. I'm assuming he's going to play first. See if he's going to mulligan or not. Opening hand. And we've got Stomping Ground into Llanowar. Field of Ruin, Jade Light Ranger turn 3. That's pretty aggressive. Sucks that we have the Drakiseth and the... Wait! What? You guys saw me switch this out, right? What? What? Go home, Marina, you're drunk. That's annoying. That's really annoying. We have too many high drops. This is better. Keep the 6. We will put Neoform to the bottom. Either way, there's going to be 2 life. Get down Llanowar. Let's see if we can land this Rhythm of the Wild. This would be great. And then the following turn we can Prime Speaker. I guess it wouldn't have been 2 life either way. Alright. Rhythm. Sweet. Now, unless they get rid of Llanowar Elves, we can get down Prime Speaker next turn. Uncounterably, with haste, be able to tap it, sack the Llanowar, get a 2-drop. Okay. Give it haste. Sack the Llanowar Elves. Especially now that we have 4 mana. I think we just go ahead and do Fibblethip. Draw 2 cards. I think we'll give it haste. Maybe not. Maybe we should have just... I forgot. Resplendent Angel. Oh well. It's not like it would have been able to attack anyways. No attacks. I forgot he had the Resplendent Angel down. Luckily we have Incongruity. We can get rid of the Resplendent Angel. Alright, it's a fairy. Not bad. Probably bounces Vannifar. Sure.
I've done the hero thing before.
It's fine. We have answers. Yep. Alright, so next. All attack Teferi.
That's according to plan.
Land. Vannifar. Haste. Yes. Sack Fibblethip. Let's go ahead and get Jade Light. We'll give it haste. Yeah, let's keep that on the library. Wait. Oh, I guess I already attacked. Okay, makes sense. Should have put the counter on it. Guys, I'm fading. It's late. It's my Vannifar. That's sad. It's alright. We actually have a lot of answers in hand right now, so I feel pretty good where we're at. Yep. If we pull a Rex Sage, probably hit Dawn of Hope. We'll hit another Vannifar eventually. Alright, so we can get down the forest. We will attack. Should have made that a 4-3. Alright, go ahead and put a counter on it. We will graveyard that. Don't want him to have a counter, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of this now. So this gives us the option to Jade Light and Merfolk, or we could Rekindling Phoenix and Llanowar Elves next turn. Either one will be a good play. I think he's really tired of the Rhythm of the Wilds here. Maybe it's Teferi able to bounce this. If he does, he'll just kill the Teferi. Okay. Yeah, I think we just give it haste. Start swinging in. Can't counter. Yeah, Rhythm of Wilds really helped this list. Probably gonna block here. Take 7. And now if he has a board wipe, like Cleansing Nova, which he has the mana for, we'll still have Rekindling Phoenix to come back with haste and a counter. We'll just go ahead and run out Llanowar. We'll leave Incongruity, just in case. We still have other creatures in hand. This gives us another threat. Plus it's uncounterable, which is great. Seal away, probably hits the Rekindling Phoenix. Sure. I wouldn't mind hitting a Rex Sage now to be able to get the seal away here. Let's see what we got. Temple. What's on top? I really like the Temple series. Field of Ruin, not as important. I really like the Temple series. It's one of those cards that like doesn't seem to get a lot of play in other formats except for like Commander, but I really like it. Yeah, I mean, I think we just go pure. We'll do it with the Branch Walker. We'll leave one in hand just in case he has a board wipe, which I'm sure he will. So, but I want to be able to get a lot of damage in right now. Let's see what we have on top. It was another land. Yikes. Alright, next. We're going to leave the other Jade Light in hand. Maybe as a seal away again. For 7 damage. Alright, so we have lethal on board. We are going to leave Incongruity up. And we potentially have lethal this next turn. Sweet. Okay, great. Well, I think we won. We won the whole thing. Even though it didn't take out our Gargos like I thought it would. But all right, we got a win with the new version. Let's see what our spoils are. Lavinia. I think this actually has a place in Standard at the moment. At least it did maybe last season before Core Set. I don't know, it's pretty good. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and break down what we learned about the deck real quick. Hopefully you guys are all still with me. So, what did we learn? Well, the original version of the list that had the elemental game plan had some cool synergies with like Rekindling Phoenix and the Risen Reef. When Phoenix died, it actually produces an elemental token, which then triggers Risen Reef. I actually forgot that was an elemental token that Phoenix creates. So that was kind of an unexpected surprise. That was really cool. That was a really fun synergy. The Spark Double and Mirror Image did okay. I think they're still important for the deck, so I wouldn't necessarily get rid of them. But in the original version of the list, it did like everything just kind of felt a little like you're a little bit behind. The Blue Cavalier, in my opinion, I thought was pretty cool, where we could put things on top of our library, and then we could like shuffle it away, things like that. Put our big bombs that were in our hand that we can't necessarily cast back on our library. And then the Green Cavalier was interesting. Being able to, ramp a little bit, and then when it dies, you can exile it to put your big baddie back on top of the library, and then if you use the Vannifar ability to hit it, you could then get that big baddie back. It is nice that you're able to get back like a Vannifar or a Neoform or something like that from your graveyard and put it on top of your library whenever the Green Cavalier died. Ronus didn't really do what I thought it was going to do. I was hoping I could use it as a way to get incremental value. We can sacrifice it. It goes back into our library. We then can get our 6 drops, and then we can always find it again with another 4 drop, and then it comes down and everything gets beefy again. That was the idea behind Ronus. It just felt a little too slow. It feels kind of more like a win more card. When you play this, you're likely going to have another creature that's just going to win you the game anyways. So, I don't know. The recursive ability on it seems nice, but probably another Green Cavalier would do better, in all honesty. In the second version of the deck, we ended up going with 3 Vannifar instead of 4. Which I think is fine. Before we were running 4, the idea was that the people are going to try to kill it, and you always want to be drawing it. The problem is I drew into it too many times, sometimes. So having 3, I think, is fine, and then having the 2 Neoform was a good way to kind of give you redundancy in the deck. Rhythm of the Wild in the second version of the deck was instrumental. It gave us, against a control matchup, we were able to get it down on turn 2. It was one of those things where we could then start casting all of our creatures without having to worry about things getting countered. I definitely liked it very, very well. One of the things that I didn't, that maybe we would want to consider is the other, is the Domri in the 3-drop slot. It does prevent things from being countered. The good thing about the Rhythm of the Wild, though, is that it gives your creatures haste. So when you get down a Prime Speaker Vannifar, you can give it haste, you immediately activate it, and be able to get value out of it before your opponent can kill it. So I still think Rhythm of the Wild is the better option there. So I would still stick with that. But once we brought that in, it felt so good. Fibblethip was pretty okay. It was able to draw us a couple of cards. An opponent did forget once that when they target it, it shuffles back in. It did okay. It wasn't a good fodder to be able to get down like a Jadelight Ranger the next turn, or a Risen Reef or something like that. The original version ran the Elemental package with Risen Reef and the Leafkin Druid or something like that. That felt pretty good to me. The problem was our opponents, we're not going all in on the elemental plan. So our opponents were able to kind of overtake it pretty easily. We didn't have any other high impact 3 drops or 2 drops or anything like that other than Fibblethip and the Leafkin Druid. In the second version of the list, running the Rhythm of the Wild, we were going more for the Explore package. So we had 3 Merfolk Branchwalker, we had 4 Jadelight Ranger, we had ways to be able to get huge amounts of value of getting huge creatures down, swinging in with haste, and if we use Vannifar on our main phase 1, we can then get this huge threat down and start swinging in with a ton of damage. Another good creature that would have been pretty decent for this would have been the Crawl Harpooner right here. 1 green for 3/2 with Undergrowth, and as a battlefield, it gets +X+O. You can fight a creature with flying, and then and it gets the plus X episode where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Having this in the list could have actually been really, really interesting over Merfolk Branchwalker. The fact that you're always getting things into your graveyard, especially when you're running things like the Green Cavalier, means that if you're running Rhythm of the Wild, you could sacrifice like your Llanowar elves, get down Crawl Harpooner, give it haste with Rhythm of the Wild, and all of a sudden you're swinging in with like a 15-2 or something like that. And that seems like it would be really amazing. I think we could have blown out our opponents by doing that. So maybe instead of Merfolk Branchwalker, instead we go with Crawl Harpooner in that slot. And then the Jaylight Rancher seemed okay. There may be other 3-drop slots that we could put in here, like maybe the red, the Legion Warboss could probably be a good option to go in here, where we can sacrifice, after we deal a whole bunch of damage to Crawl Harpooner, it's now lost its thing. We can then sacrifice it to get down the Legion Warboss and start flooding the board with tokens that we can then use with our Vannifar. So that I think there's some synergies that we could be doing there with the Legion Warboss. Not to mention, if we're running Rhythm of the Wild and then the Legion Warboss comes down, we can either give it haste, or we'd probably just put a +1/+1 counter on it, so that way the next time we swing in, we can start incrementally getting more and more value out of our tokens, because we can grow them even larger. So that seems pretty good. Gargos did some pretty decent stuff for us. Having that ability where they have to target it and it can fight something was instrumental in one of the matches that we did. Dream Eater did pretty decent as well. I'm okay with still running both of these in the slot. Ravager Worm is another consideration for the 6-drop slot. There might be some other 6-drops we can put in there. God Eternal Runus, instead of this one, maybe we run the Rage Boar, Ilarg the Rage Boar, and that could then allow us to get down some of these other creatures. Dracuseth, we were able to get it down in one match. I think we even hardcast it. I don't think we were able to Vannifar into it, but we were actually able to make use of the board wipe ability that it has. So, excuse me. So it felt pretty good. It's a decent finisher. There are other 7-drops we could be running, like maybe we want to run Palaka Worm or something like that in the sideboard to gain some life. Speaking of the sideboard, also before we move to the sideboard, Rekindling Phoenix and Vannifar felt really good together. The problem is people just know the power level of Phoenix, and so they're going to answer it as best they can every single time. So if you're able to get incremental value out of these two, great. If not, it's still a cute synergy that could work in your favor. Incongruity actually did do some good work for us. It was able to take care of some problematic creatures. And the incubation, we're a creature-heavy deck. We need the creatures. It did fizzle a couple of times. There were a couple of times where we did whiff, but the times that we didn't, it was instrumental. We really needed the creatures. So the other consideration we could be running in this slot instead of this would be either the Green Bond could fit here. It is 2 mana instead of 1, but it gains its life against the aggro list, and we can get any permanent. And then we could also run Adventurous Impulse, would be a good slot here. That gives us a creature or a land from the top 3 for a single green mana. Another thing we could also run here, which I kind of had in a version of this list, is we could run maybe 3 Gaia's Blessing. Gaia's Blessing would allow us to make use of the creatures in our graveyard and put them back into our library, so that way we can keep getting them back with Prime Speaker Vannifar. Or if our opponent keeps hitting our Prime Speaker Vannifars, maybe that's a way to put them back into our library. And then eventually we can, cast a Gaia's Blessing, pick up a Gaia's Blessing from our graveyard, put it back into our library, plus 2 creatures. So that's a way for us to keep going. So that might be another option for us to go instead of the Incubation Incongruity. Or maybe instead of Fibblethip, that's what you would run, something like that. For the sideboard, Spell Pierce, we actually never got to try it out. I mean, Spell Pierce is decent. Disdainful Stroke may be a better card here. And then we also have the 3 Veil of Summer. That actually did some good work for us. Saved our creatures a couple times, drew us a couple of cards. Wild Growth Walker, this is the second version of the sideboard. So having this in the sideboard, if we were to go up against a hardcore aggro list, I mean, this would just be a straight, you bring it in, it'll over the Fibblethrips, and it'll gain us a ton of life over time. We're running the Explore package. Seems really good. Flame Sweep, it did do some good work for us against the aggro lists. We just don't have a whole lot of like red sweepers that are pretty cheap. Flame Sweep's one. You have like that Pirate Clasm. Was it Fiery Cannonade? That's another one you could be running in here as well. Flame Sweep's probably the better option. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of red sweepers right now, and we're running blue and green, and there's not a ton of like blue and green sweepers either. The blue ones are going to be 6 mana, and there isn't even any green ones, so there's that. Rexage, having the toolbox option was pretty good. It would have been nice to have been able to have gotten it like a Vannifar down and then be able to get the Rexage through the Vannifar activation, but that's why it's there. You know, you could use the Neoform or maybe the Vannifar to be able to make use of it. Ripjaw Raptor, originally we were running 3. I think 2 is fine. Being able to get it down through a Vannifar activation or something like that would be really good. Plus, if we draw into it against hardcore aggro, is really good. Carnage Tyrant, another 6-drop that we can put in place of one of the other 2 against the control matchups where they want to be, blowing up our creatures. So that's the second version of the list. It felt a little bit better than the first version. I still think Crawl Harpooner might be a better option than the Branchwalker if you go that route. If you go that route with the Crawl Harpooner instead of the Branchwalker, I would go Legion Warboss and then maybe Hydroid Crisis over the Wild Growth Walkers. It's still going to be that 2 mana slot, but it can also draw you cards and gain you life over time. So I think that's probably what I would probably do if you wanted to change this up a little bit in the future. Also probably maybe Spell Pierce or Hard Counter like Negate. Something like that could work as well. Well, guys, my name is Debo. You can follow us. My name is Debo. I'm over at landsaygo.com. You can follow us on our socials. Our Facebook is LandSayGo. We have a Facebook group called The Sideboard. You can also follow us over on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/LandSayGo. And we also have a YouTube channel to search for LandSayGo. We post deck tags. We post our gameplay videos, our streams. All that goes up there. We also have a podcast. If you like podcasts, look for The Main Phase. It is available everywhere that you enjoy listening to your podcast content. And again, that is The Main Phase. We release it every single Thursday. It is a weekly podcast. We are now on our 37th week, so we are getting up there. It's been over half a year. We're getting close to the year mark here, and we're all pretty excited about that. And again, for those who are watching on YouTube, we have a Twitch. It is twitch.tv/LandSayGo, and we are streaming every single day except for Friday. Friday is our kind of rest, relaxation, and Friday night magic night, right? So every other day, we're going to be streaming. And we seem to be starting around 8 to 9 o'clock, so just put that on your calendar, and we'll be looking for you there. Again, my name is Debo at landsaygo.com. I appreciate you guys coming out and enjoying the stream with me. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Can't do this without you. And I'm signing out.